Hello and welcome to the Power Circuits, just fresh from the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. I am Amara Agogoesi, and on the program today we'll bring a new record gain to you as the Minister of Power, Engineer Bubakar D. Aliyu, the Minister of State Power, Godijedi Abba, the Permanent Secretary, Temitope Fashedemi, and heads of agencies were honored with an award on improved power supply. TCN scores high on power grid reforms. 4 other milestones, says Managing Director, Engineer Sule Abdulaziz. We also have a specially packaged progress report on ongoing power expansion projects in the Lagos region. The Power Circuit team and senior officials of TCN went on a tour of these facilities. We'll also take you through your cherished feedback segment, where your input is always given top priority. Stay with us through this edition and you would love it. The Minister of Power, Engineer Bubakar D. Aliyu, the Minister of State for Power, Dr. Godijedi Abba, have received Award of Honor for stabilizing electricity supply services. The Permanent Secretary, Temitope Fashedemi, and heads of agencies in the power sector, including the Managing Director of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, among other active power sector players, also received the award.
The award was presented at a ceremony at the Federal Ministry of Power headquarters in Abuja by the Servicom units of the Department of Reform Coordination and Service Improvement of the Ministry to mark the 2022 Customer Service Week celebration. The Minister of Power, Engineer Abubakar Aliyu, in his acceptance speech, called on Nigerians to join hands together to help make the power sector better. He dedicated the award to all staff and agencies under the Federal Ministry of Power who together with him have joined hands to ensure the power sector is up and doing.
This country needs us more. The country has done a lot for us. It has done a lot for us, at least. So why don't we give back at this time when this country needs us the most? How do we give back? By being good. How do we do good? Sincerity, honesty, all these values, patriotism, patience, sacrifice, it will surely come to fruition, whatever you have given.
Presenting the award citation earlier, the Director of the Servicom unit in the ministry, Mrs. Titilayo Agbeyan, noted the importance of teamwork which the Minister has spearheaded.
To commemorate the event in appreciation of our justice, the Honorable Minister of Power, Honorable Minister of State Power and the Permanent Secretary for the good job of improving and stabilizing electricity in the country.
Let's take a break, please. Stick with the Power Circuits.
Guy, I had earlier seen some big rabbits here. I will start the fire from here. You take the matches, light from the other way, and it goes round.
What's going on here?
Sir, we are hunting for bushmeat.
Hunting for bushmeat? And you're here setting fire near a transmission substation. Can't you see? Are both of you blind?
Oh, God, we are not blind, Joe. You can see it. The station you talk about is built with metal and strong materials.
Exactly.
Besides, this fire cannot get inside.
Hey, when you burn bush near any of the Transmission Company of Nigeria's substation or tower,
It can cause the tower to weaken and collapse. And these lines you see can fall on the ground, killing everything around.
Just like that.
And you cannot control the area where the fire burns. That's why it's dangerous.
But we are only hunting for bushmeat.
You're hunting for bushmeat.
But we're in this together. Are you trying to behind me?
Now, drop your machetes.
I will come with it from...
Both of you, drop your knives. And you, the matches, drop them.
Oh, yeah.
Move! Move it! Come on, move it! Move it! Move it!
Bush burning destroys transmission towers and lines, and the consequences are that there will be no power supply until Transmission Company of Nigeria is able to construct another tower or restore the lines. And the money that would have been used in expanding the grid to increase bulk transmission would be used to restore the towers and lines destroyed by the fire. We need to support the efforts of Transmission Company of Nigeria by not burning bush anywhere close to the stations, towers, and lines.
This message is brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmitting electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, has scored the performance of TCN high. Speaking at a 3-day management retreat in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, the TCN head said the company was vigorously achieving its 5-point agenda this year. They include general reforms and power grid visibility. Here is more from the retreat.
Engineer Abdulaziz lauded management and staff of the company for keenly driving the agenda.
So this retreat, apart from reviewing our performance with reference to the agenda we set for ourselves here last year, it will also afford us the opportunity to strategize for next year and the incoming government. Therefore, it is with great excitement and high spirit that I welcome you to this management retreat that promised to be reinvigorating in steering our advice and commitment to sustainable achievements. As you all know, we began this year with unwavering commitment to simple, realistic, and definite 5-point agenda for the organization. This agenda, which has been driving on the heels of innovation, creativity, teamwork, and excellence, is focused on achieving the following. Number 1, increasing grid visibility and stability through integrated system planning using available technologies for short-gap solutions.
The TCN boss said the other agenda consists of enhancing human resources development, performance improvement through staff skills optimization and training, ensuring efficiency in project execution and management for service delivery in line with the needs of the Nigerian electricity supply industry, NESI, ensuring efficient equipment maintenance for high viability and availability, and to ensure efficient prime visibility and management.
It is my hope that we have achieved some of these and even much more, as evident by the results the organization has recorded so far this year. So I believe that it's work in progress. I wish to commend each member of the management team for their continuous productivity and persistence in ensuring we never rest on our oars. Most closely of note are the executive directors, regional managers, and regional heads who put in the working extra time around the globe, even after normal working hours, just to meet up with timelines.
He noted that the second management retreat presented the opportunity for the theme to improve on accountability.
As a team, it is important to be accountable to ourselves, what we have to do, what we have done right, what can we do better, what are our challenges. Like the popular saying goes, there is best after better. We can do more. So I urge everyone to endeavor to participate in the activities lined up for 3 days, and they are carefully designed to renew your energy and zest for higher productivity in the months ahead.
The Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Udom Emmanuel, represented by the Commissioner of Power and Petroleum Development, Dr. John Etim, commended TCN for holding the retreat as a critical infrastructure provider and operator.
I welcome the leadership and the top management staff of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, to the 2022 retreat holding in Uyo in Akwa Ibom State. As an organization with the important mandate to enhance electricity transmission in this country, there is need for periodic retreats to review, evaluate, and plan for the attainment of the vision, mission, and objective of your wonderful company. I hereby commend you for prioritizing this need. This retreat will afford participants the opportunity to reflect on the achievements of TCN.
Also speaking, the Executive Director Transmission Service Provider TCN, Engineer Victor Adeomi, lauded the Managing Director for approving the retreat.
This retreat will afford us, like the MD has said in his speech, to address ourselves, to make self-assessment of TCN. Where are we doing well? So that we can pat ourselves at the back. And where we are not doing well, we should be able to come up with it and then plan on how to move forward.
The Executive Director of Finance and Accounts at TCN, Malam Ahmed Issa Dutse, lauded the management staff and tasked them on more service delivery.
I'm happy when achievements are said, especially in the TCN. So I would say we in the F&A know that those achievements will not be possible if we don't put hands in that.
In his remarks, the Executive Director Human Resources at TCN, Justin Dodo, spoke on performance review and outlook for next year.
For this year, the theme is repositioning for a service-based industry. It's very important. If we have to reposition, it means we have to take in view what the company vision is. We are repositioning because we have a new vision, we have a new mission statement, and so this year will not be doing business as usual. I believe that the reason why we chose this thing is because we want to improve on the services that TCN offers. We are a service-based industry.
The retreat had in attendance the executive directors of TCN, the regional managers, RTMs, general managers, and other strategic members of the TCN family. Also present were the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Power in the States, Dr. Valerie Obots, and other directors from the ministry. There were presentations from various heads of departments in the agency, including the market operator, corporate planning, among others. Highlight of the retreat was the recreation activities where officials of TCN engaged in a football match with the managing director, Engineer Abdulaziz, serving as the referee.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, is working to continually deliver on its mandate of expanding the power transmission infrastructure for Nigeria. Let's take you through a series of some ongoing substation expansion activities in the Lagos region.
The World Bank-funded transmission rehabilitation and expansion project is ongoing in the Lagos region. The scheme has the objective of expanding and rehabilitating over 6 power transmission substations to nearly double the bulk power transmission capacity in the region. At the 132 kV Ogba substation, construction work has progressed significantly from the addition of a new 60 MVA power transformer.
Okay, so far we have done majorly the foundation footings for the 132 kV transformer. That one will be there. The earthing transformer is what we are constructing just behind me here, as you can see, which will be followed by the secondary equipment, the bus bar and the outgoing feeders. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. All the foundation footings has been done. The structural works for the supporting columns is what we are doing right now.
The power circuit was also at the 132 kilovolts NTA transmission substation in Lagos, where a 60 MVA power transformer has been delivered, installed and energized by TCN to boost the substation's bulk power evacuation capacity.
The addition of a brand new 60 MVA power transformer at the substation is a great relief for power consumers in the NTA axis of Lagos, as they are bound to see a marked rise in power available to them by the distribution load centers. The additional equipment is already serving its purpose, said Assistant General Manager Transmission Akangba Sub-Region of TCN, Engineer Fumilayo Ekoko.
The new 60 MVA was installed and energized on 12th October 2022. The current capacity as a result of this additional is about 130 as against the 70 megawatt that we have before the installation of this the 60 MVA.
According to the TCN official, there is now more bulk power supply available to the distribution load centers for NTA and its environs.
With this additional, we are able to feed Agopala Way, Amuwo Industrial, Lawansin, Ijesha Road.
And at the Ijora transmission substation, work is ongoing to install and energize another power transformer that would boost the substation's power evacuation capacity at the 132 kilovolts level. There is also a structure project to expand the control room and office that would accommodate the expansion at the Ijora substation. There is also a structure project to expand the control room and office that would accommodate the expansion at the Ijora substation. In a similar manner, power transmission expansion activities are ongoing at the Alagbon substation still in Lagos at the 132 kilovolts level. There was installation of cycle breakers among other new components to give the substation a facelift.
You will agree with us that despite challenges, the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, has continued to deliver on milestones of expanding the power transmission grid nationwide. More of these new assets are being commissioned into the power transmission grid nationwide, and we will be bringing to you extensive reports on them. Your comments and reactions have often helped TCN to serve you better. We have dedicated this segment of feedback just for you. On our Facebook page, we have the following comments. TCN made a post of the Minister of Power, Engineer Abubakar D. Aliu, and the Managing Director of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Sule Abdulaziz, as they inspected key power transmission projects in Abuja last weekend. The post was liked by 127 people, 7 persons commented on it, while 22 others shared the post. Among the top comments was that of Imrana Daura, who says, "Good one from TCN." Another Facebook user, Chikwendu Obunna, posted this: "Good work from TCN." And from Ibrahim Onozazi, the comment reads, "Well done, sir, good one from TCN." From Kufre Mark, it is, "Congrats." The post on TCN engineers converting underground cable to overhead aluminium conductor in Kaduna generated reactions on Facebook. This attracted 159 likes, 12 comments, and 13 shares. In his post, Olalekon Owolabi Badejo says, "Well done to Team TCN." Omar Sani has this to say: "Good job." A top fan of the TCN Facebook page, Bashir Liman, posted this: "Appreciate." And from Aminu Adamu and Farouk Wumbai, it is all good work. On the Twitter page, TCN tweeted photographs of TCN engineers undergoing training in Abuja. The tweet had 9 comments, 91 retweets, 4 quote tweets, and 242 likes. Among the top comments is the ambition of Chris, a Twitter user who says, "One day will be one day that I will also practice this electrical engineering thing. This is a good training program," was a comment from another Twitter user, Onatoe in Eton. And for Willie Jim George, it is commendable. Bede Obunna says, "I like that they are trained very well." More Twitter reactions followed the public enlightenment campaign of TCN against burning of refuse on the power transmission lines and encroachment of the right of way of power transmission lines. The tweet generated 12 comments, 88 retweets, 4 quote tweets, and 111 likes. One of the tweets was from Eture Christopher. He posted this: "Also to the farmers that farm along the corridor of the lines, they should also stop the burning of their weeds along the corridor. Thanks TCN, make this information go round." For Yunus, another Twitter user, he went the pidgin way. "Make una come hear this one, no. It no good as we dey dump refuse under high tension cables." With just a word, the Twitter user identified as a patriot says, "Nice." That's it on the feedback segment. Keep watching the Power Circuit and feel comfortable to visit the TCN social media platforms to express yourself about the activities of the utility company while it sustains efforts to improve your bulk power supply experience. Let's take the headlines again. The Minister of Power, Engineer Abubakar D. Aliyu, said the quality of services to electricity consumers has improved and will further be enhanced as the federal government will soon commission more power transmission and distribution infrastructure. TCN scores high on power grid reforms. 4 other milestones, says Managing Director, Engineer Sule Abdulaziz. The special report you watched was on the increased delivery of new power expansion projects in the Lagos region. We also took you through your cherished feedback segment, where your input is always given top priority. The Minister of Power, Engineer Abubakar D. Aliyu, and the Managing Director of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, inspected key power transmission projects in Abuja. They were conducted round the 132-33 kV Dawaki substation, the 132-33 kV Wumba transmission substation, among other projects. Watch out for the full report in the next edition of the Power Circuit. This episode and the previous ones are available on our YouTube channel. You can always interact with us on these platforms as we're committed to serving you better. Amara Agugoesi is saying, thanks for watching.